In a different scenario, they would flip it and say, "Oh no, we don't put on these clothes for y'all. No, we don't do no. We don't put on these clothes for y'all," which don't even make sense. I mean, I wouldn't dress as nice if women wasn't on the planet. I'll tell you that right now. Tell you that right now. My jeans wouldn't have no tapers on them. June jeans be loose as hell at the bottom.
We've seen it with Nicki Minaj. We've seen it with Cardi B. And now we're seeing it with Glorilla. Now, at first, it would be a colorism argument, but we've seen that all of these four women, different skin tones, are from different parts of the black diaspora, and they're changing their jawline. They have adjustments to their eye areas. You know, you have nose jobs or BBLs. All of these women are transforming their looks. Of course, this happens with non-blacks also, but in the black community, this is what we're telling women, that if you want to be accepted, what you look like now is not enough. And then, of course, you pay this severe price because as you get older and you have to keep getting these Botox injections, it's the same thing has happened also with Lala Anthony, other people. Your face almost seems, or it could become, like disfigured, you know? And then, but you know what the worst part of that is, gentlemen? Black men get blamed for their choices. Now, again, I want to talk about the changes that women do, especially cosmetically, but that can be correlated to black women's hair.
Why do black men always resort to attacking black women's hair in an argument? You know, people argue in life, it's a normal thing. On social media, why are they so quick to attack a black woman's hair by saying, "Oh, where's your real hair?" Or, "Oh, you're wearing a wig or a frontal installation"?
I just don't, in 2025, I just don't understand the obsession or even caring about weaves or wigs at all. Like, unless the hair is aesthetically unpleasing, then I understand. But to me, wigs, non-natural hair, it looks nice. As long as it looks nice, who cares? What are you talking about? It's just hair. Why do you need the hair to be real? Now, if the fake hair, if you think that's ugly, then fine. That's an opinion thing. But stop lying. Fake hair don't look bad. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All the women y'all grovel over got fake hair, man. It's just, bro, it's ridiculous, man. It's bro, like, who cares? I just don't, like, what is the reason to care? Like, I just don't get it.
Whatever. You would think out of anyone, they would understand it the most because they grew up with mums and or maybe sisters as well. But no, anytime they're on the back foot, it's straight to the hair. They're dissing their own women's hair.
Now this guy is saying something.
Yeah, and bro, it really is just like a talking point, right? Y'all know what a talking point is? A talking point is something that you bring up because you've heard it around and you hear it from somebody else. It may or may not be true, but the point is that it's not coming from your lexicon. It's not coming straight from your conscious mind, right? It's something that you heard from somebody else and you adapting it from them. And typically these phrases are said in the exact same way every time. For example, like saying Donald Trump is Hitler. Like, that's a talking point. Like, you can say Donald Trump is the worst leader of all time. Donald Trump, he's the worst leader in the world. That's all fine and dandy. We can have a conversation about that all day long. That makes sense. But if you say he's Hitler, then you just say you sound like somebody who don't know what they talking about, and you just somebody that watch the news and TikTok and Instagram, so it ain't no reason to have a conversation about you because you don't really have no genuine thoughts. You just echoing something that you heard from somebody else. Even though it might be true, even if it might be true, guess what? I know it's not genuine. It's just something that you getting from the ether and for somebody else. So why should anybody even listen to you? You didn't just wake up today and be like, damn, bro, Donald Trump, when I be thinking about it, that dude just like Hitler. You didn't wake up and think about that. The news told you that and you just ran with it. Motherfucker, you know who Hitler is, nigga. How is Donald Trump like Hitler? You didn't wait, bro. You're dumb, and you dumb for making people think that. And it's actual fucking Nazis and shit running around, and actual white supremacists running around, and now you making motherfuckers take you less seriously, and take and start to listen to white supremacists. I'm telling you, motherfuckers gonna start learning about second and third order consequences of just being stupid in general. I'm telling you, that's gonna be another video. But anyway, same thing about this weave. You didn't just wake up and be like, oh, I don't like how straight hair look. Oh, I don't like how weave looks. You didn't wake up and just think that. You got that from decades and whatever of motherfuckers being like, oh, girls need to wear their natural hair. I don't like weave. I don't like weave. You didn't just wake up one day and think about, oh man, that straight hair, I hate that. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. So that's what a talking point is. So if somebody says, oh man, I don't like girls who wear weave, why don't you like girls who wear weave? Because if the weave look good, then what you got against it? What you got against it? Exactly. Yes, exactly. It's just the fact now you just believe it because you heard motherfuckers say, oh, you need to wear your natural hair and blah 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 blah. And now that's what you requiring everybody to do. It's a talking point. So nobody should listen to you, bro. Cause you're a loser. And you just gonna listen to what people tell you. Alright? Y'all gonna hate me for drawing those two comparisons too. Cause they go against basically it supports two opposing communities, right? But they both true. Y'all gonna have to learn how to get some nuance in this bitch. Y'all just gonna have to learn how to do that. I'm gonna get on with this video.
Something that largely I've seen before when black women make the decision to change their hair tone. You know, black men come back and they criticize it. And then these black men are called misogynist. You know, you don't really appreciate what a black woman looks like. But at the same time, these hairstyles are not really to please black men at all. It's more or less an insecurity issue. And this is what happens also when you look at, you know, the Nicki Minaj types, you look at the BBLs, you look at the GloRillas. When you see these cosmetic changes, instead of them saying that they have, you know, insecurity about what they look like in the industry, ultimately it will come back or be tied back to a black male preference. And you'll hear the same thing, you know, with Vivica A. Fox. Although when you look at her, at first she was exceptionally gorgeous. Even 4 to 5 years ago in her older age, she aged gracefully. But what Vivica A. Fox did, she went and got a BBL, which in my opinion didn't serve her purposes at all. And then now the Botox injections are making her face swollen. And so then again, when
I can imagine, boy, it's hard being an older lady, man, in the industry. But you gotta age gracefully, man. You gotta age gracefully. It's enough women doing it. You trying to keep up with the young women, you just don't gotta do that. I get why, as a celebrity, you would be more inclined to do it. But man, you don't have to. You just don't. You just don't. It's just, man. You just done too much. Man. You don't got to do it. It's just too. You don't got to do it. But I do understand why you would be more inclined to go that direction.
you hear some of the reasons for why these women are doing this, they're gonna come back and say the same reason as to why they get the weave. But
I definitely think the older women and the younger women are in different mindsets when they're doing what they're doing. I think the young women, they actually have more of a reason to do it. The older women, they are more so, if you want to say they more so going through some type of irregular crisis, that makes more sense. a younger woman doing that, depending on where she is and what her environment is, it's fairly reasonable, and I say fairly reasonable, for her to have the pressure to do that. Now, where I am in my city, and I live in Las Vegas, a girl, would I say she feels the pressure to do that? No. But maybe if you in like LA, or really just like a celebrity, or you in these rich circles, anything like that, I could see it more. But honestly, here I don't even see a reason to do it. Nah, man, you would do just fine. You would do just fine. Just fine.
Reality is this.
I made a post about how black women are upholding this whole texturism thing in the black community, how we're the only ones complaining about.
But the reality is this.
I made a post about how black women are upholding this whole texturism thing in the black community, how we're the only ones complaining about certain textures. We're the only ones complaining about, not being able to manage our hair. Why are black women commenting talking about, oh, it's black men fault? What the fuck do black men got to do with the fact that you don't like your hair? Mind you, as a black woman, I have never met a black man who did not like natural hair. But for those of you who have, I offer, what the kind of do y'all even be around?
And I'm using the natural hair argument because this is the same argument that I want to use when it comes to women and their.
The women definitely trying to take a cop out with that one. Because like I said, I just don't care if they wear weave. I like natural hair. I like me a Pam Grier. I like me a Jill Scott. But I don't care. As long as she look good, she look good. She serve it up however she want to serve it up. As long as she serve it up good. That's how I take it. Now, the women saying that it's all on the men definitely is a cop-out. Because most men is taking that exact same route too. As long as she serve it up good, they taking it. They taking it. They taking it. That's it. It's got to be acceptable. A lot of dudes like variety, bro. Dudes ain't picky. Dudes aren't women. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna be picky like that. They not gonna be too choosy. So I mean, but a woman would definitely cop out and throw it on the men, which is crazy because in a different scenario, right? Guys, in a different scenario, they would flip it and say, "Oh no, we don't put on these clothes for y'all. No, we don't do no. We don't put on these clothes for y'all," which don't even make sense. That's just, I mean, to me, it's just a stupid thing to lie about, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't dress as nice if women wasn't on the planet. I'll tell you that right now. My jeans wouldn't have no tapers on them. Jeans be loose as hell. At the bottom. Am I a bad person for admitting that? Am I a questionable guy for that? No. It's normal. What I'm gonna get pretty for? I'll take a shower and get, get decent. Am I gonna practice the art of handsomeness? No. Like, what the hell is so hard about admitting it? That's not even nothing to admit. That's just like, man, that's... Hey, Carl, did you eat today? Yeah. Do you put on clothes to look nice? Yeah. Anyway.
Their enhancements. And I know obviously not every woman will do what Glorilla is doing, but some may see her and feel that she looks beautiful and this is a goal for them. The reality is that a black male partner is not gonna choose you because you have a BBL. He's not gonna choose you because you're doing what Glorilla is doing. You have a rhinoplasty and all of that. The reality is for women who participate in these cosmetic surgeries, I've never really seen it enhance their ability to get them in. I mean, let's look at...
Man, like I said, bro. is different for the older women. I've already addressed this. This is down to hypercriticism in being in the spotlight, being a woman. That's what it is. And then, see, the women that are not in the spotlight, they want to keep up with the Joneses. Right? If a man wants to keep up, what do we got to do? He got to be tough and get money. Those things really, can't really get too mad at that. Can't really get mad at that. But when a woman keeps up with the Joneses, she has to invest into a lot of superficial things. And being tough can be looked at as superficial, but it definitely come in handy. Definitely come in handy. And only some people would see that as superficial. A lot of people would look at it as a valuable trait. You know what I'm saying? But that's when you try to emulate, our guys, that's basically what you're trying to chase after. If you are trying to emulate the top women and most sought after women today, you are really just trying to be attractive, and that's it. You're not trying to do anything else. You're not trying to be smart. You're not trying to be articulate or nothing like that. You're just trying to be a princess. That's what the popular woman, a princess or a diva, that's the popular thing to be as a woman in today's culture. For a man, it's to be a boss. And that's just literally what it boils down to. You could be a princess or a diva, or you could be a boss in this culture. Like, that's what is sought after. Those are the archetypes that we are sought after. And you can see, one has more valuable traits than the other ones do, obviously, for obvious reasons, right? So that's kind of literally what this boils down to here as well. That's a part of that social engineering there. So it's an amalgamation of stuff, for sure.
Cardi B, she's gotten all of these things. And what has it gotten Cardi B? To be a side chick of Stephon Diggs.
And me, am I mad at the men and the women? I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just talking. Literally.
To get him in. I mean, let's look at Cardi B. She's gotten all of these things. And what has it gotten Cardi B? To be a side chick of Stephon Diggs.
Woo!
In the case of Nicki Minaj,
I love what he be doing that.
she has Kenneth Petty, the jailbird.
Woo!
In Glorilla, she's still writing out her chapter. So we don't know what she will become. But the reality is that working on all of these things, which is your outer appearance, it shows that these women are more concerned.
That was her best look, man. She look, I froze it at a questionable spot. But I think she hit the tipping point. Hopefully that was a lot of foundation and a lot of makeup, because look, I'm doing it too. All right, let's move on, bro.
Her outer appearance,
horticulture.
It shows that these women are more concerned about this instead of working on what most people care about, which is who you are as a person. When you listen to what got Cardi B popular in the first place, was not her BBL. It wasn't her surgery. It was people listen to her talk on Instagram. She was funny. She could connect with people. When you go to her Twitter spaces, that's what you hear now. Same thing with Nicki Minaj. That's what you hear now. People love them because of them. The same thing with Glorilla. She is relatable. And also in the dating market, if you're a woman, it's great to be attractive, but nothing was wrong with Glorilla in the first place. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because
I agree. Nothing was wrong with Glorilla. Actually, one of my takes back in the day, I said, I hope she don't try to embrace the sexy stuff too much so she could stay close to her rap roots. You know what I'm saying? So she just don't get too diluted, you know what I'm saying, too corrupted about trying to chase something. Because, man, I really liked her sound. I like her sound right now. I listen to GloRilla right now. She cold. And that's not even necessarily why I'm defending her or nothing like that. And And it ain't even a defense of her. I'm just talking once again. It could be a defense of her. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I did like Glorilla back in the day, and I like her right now. But I did have that take. Like, I didn't want her to embrace the sexy stuff too much. But again, in this industry, it really ain't no way. Like Taylor Swift. Like, I mean, who is really getting far in our community? Unfortunately, in our community, that's not embracing all these sexual things, man. Like, it's not there, sadly. Shit, I wish it was. I seen a video, little light skinned chick, just dancing wasn't in a sexual way. It was, I could appreciate it, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, I just ain't cultured enough. But y'all know what's popular, and y'all know what's popping. We talking about mainstream. We talking about in general. Not this little fringe stuff that a couple people over here know about. Even though I know those people can be successful. We talking about like in general.
So many black men are talked down upon because you don't like black women in their own original format. And when black men talk about weave or these BBLs or these rhinoplasty surgeries, in which they always talk about they don't like and women get them anyway. And when these situations are put up on black men, there's no real accountability for why some of these sisters go for this, or at least create the pressure that their own female artists feel the need to do this. Because Meg Thee Stallion is not doing...
The real conversation that needs to be had, stop trying to put it on black men, it is black women. It ain't actually the black women that's getting the surgeries. It's other black women, bro. They are the ones who are the most critical of them. That's just true. I mean, black men can be plenty critical, but I mean, that's just who men are in general. But for the most part, bro, these women are being put down by other women. There are women who just come out and say this. That's why I'm saying this. I'm speaking for those women on my small platform. The little guy speaking for the big girl. It happens.
Not to impress some man. I don't think that she's doing it to impress men. But again...
But that's the conversation that needs to be had. Black women being negative towards each other. I mean, don't want to make it a whole thing, but I guess that's what this goddamn video is about. Boiling it down to its roots, right? But like I said, it's definitely a both gender thing, but that's a conversation that needs to be had. If y'all want to talk about womanhood and stick together as women and all this stuff like that, then stop the fake. Oh, we gonna talk shit about you, but then when you glow up, we gonna talk shit because you tried to get pretty. That's fake, bro, and it happens every single day. It's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. And I mean, I'm just not gonna embrace nothing that's fake. Honestly, for me, it's easy to do. I ain't gonna do nothing stupid. I'm not gonna embrace nothing stupid. It take too much energy to do that. Don't get paid enough.
These are your women who are going to be the so-called, I don't know if you would call them role models for the next young ladies, but this is going to be the new standard of beauty. On the flip side, a lot of these black men are going to continue to date, out, all right? And when they date out, they're going to date somebody who naturally looks like what these women are trying to become. Woo! And that's going to be the scary part. Why would some man date a woman who is going to be so genetically altered when you can go out and get a woman who is not genetically altered? And we're not trying to say that all women will go through these processes, but again, you are seeing women risk their lives going through processes when the real process is just be a great woman. The real process is just be as beautiful as you can. The real process is just, hey, take care of yourself, go to the gym, and the man that will like you for you, he will like you for you as long as you put yourself out there, okay? Nobody's gonna give you more or less business because you have BBL. No guy is gonna like you less or more because you have BBL. Because you have a rhinoplasty surgery, you're not gonna get more or less friends. People are going to be drawn to you because you are drawing them to you the old-fashioned way. And
this is a disease of the internet. And I'm telling you, I don't even think it is about real life. I don't think these people are having so much trouble in real life that they are like, okay, let me do these things. I'm sure that plays a part of it, but most of it comes from the internet. It's a combination of what they see and what they hear on the internet. That's what it seems like it really is. So what's funny is we keep offering this advice about, hey, love yourself, take care of yourself, and all this stuff that'll really help you in real life. When the problem is that people are focused on online and the internet and what the perception is amongst people that they don't care about and that don't really care about them at the end of the day. So funny enough, we given the treatment for the wrong disease. It's like an eating disorder. You think you're not skinny enough. It's anorexia. You think you're not skinny enough. You think you're not skinny enough. It's just your brain telling you that. And you think you're not pretty enough. You think you're not pretty enough. You think you're not pretty enough. It's the internet telling you that. It's not a real thing in real life. Like I said, the same dude on the internet that's going to talk about you is going to hawk you down at work. At the Amazon warehouse. He's going to hawk you down. But that's why listening to the internet is a disease. And giving people this love yourself advice is really good, but it's actually treating the wrong disease.
A saying that is so important. The more things change, the more they remain the same. And AI is here. There's so much going on in the world. But what we forget about as humans is that the greatest thing that we still have is human connection. And to make people feel valued, loved, cared about, adored, that's something that a BBL can't do. It's something that a rhinoplasty can't do. And it's even something that money can't solve. And when people focus on those things.
Right. And hence, that's why a lot of these people end up feeling empty even after they do what they do, because it don't solve the problem. Problem is they worried about everything else and other people that they don't know on the fucking internet. And they can't really escape it because of where they are. They could escape it if they chose to. But it has to be a conscious decision.
It really kills all of this other stuff, because you know what happens at the end of the day? All this stuff backfires. The Botox backfires. The BBLs backfire. These rhinoplasty surgery backfires. And then these women keep going underneath a knife and going underneath a knife. You know, they end up looking like Lil' Kim. And it's just crazy how bad it can get when all that you had to do was, number one, love yourself and the skin that you're in, and provide value to the world that had nothing to do about what you look like. And everything else will fall into place. Again, there's going to be people who don't like what you look like, or who think you're ugly, or who are going to think you're fat. But guess what? You can still get all of that stuff going on, rhinoplasties, the BBLs, and guess what? People can still think that you're ugly, right? And they can still think you're unattractive. It's not gonna change anything. Glorilla is not, I repeat, not gonna lose a fan base because girls think that her nose is too big or too small. She's not gonna lose a fan base because her butt is too small or her butt is not big enough.
People are going to do what they always did, and that's talk, and that's what they're going to continue to do, and there is no pleasing the people. So if you are susceptible to the people, this is what you're going to do. But a lot of people are susceptible to people. So this whole high horse thing, I don't get with it. I don't get with it because I would pray that anybody else who got famous wouldn't be under this type of microscope. Like, if y'all niggas absolutely have no fucking way to nigga jump out of your heartless internet box for a second, or this modern culture box where say you just jump out and be like, damn, imagine you just getting fucking attacked just because you can. People just attacking you just because they can. Bro, if two strangers called you a skinny motherfucker or a fat bitch today, walking down the street, you'll be fucked up. You'll be mad. But you getting bombarded with this shit for no reason. Motherfuckers don't even mean. They only doing it because your ass is out and they can smack it. So they just doing it. That's it. So don't listen to people. Don't be susceptible to people. This is falling victim to shit damn near the human nature. So, hey man, she can't touch that shit no more. She can't touch it no more. She can't touch it no more. She might have already tit, cause like I said, she looked good. I don't want her to tit, cause you know what happens. She gonna try to correct it. Oh, I did fuck up. She gonna try to correct it. Then it's gonna be fucked up. Then she gonna try to correct it. It's gonna be fucked up. That's what I think be happening to these girls. Is that a thing though? Is that already known? Am I talking about some shit that's already been known? I don't know. But I mean, the video is about over, man. We gonna play the little bit rest of this, man. See what they talking about. Oh, shout out to Oshay Duke Jackson.
Or it's not wobbly enough. Why does that have to be the case? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Oshay Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity.
Hey man, I like it fake and I like it natural, bro. You can, you know, mix it up to me. You know what I'm saying? You can mix it up. Go ahead, mix it up before we lock it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. So, hey dog, we out of here. I ain't got no final thoughts because I said a whole lot. I'm gonna have to clip this up, and we gonna be back. When we be back, I'm gone, y'all, man. Informer we trust, baby. Informer we trust, baby.